It's week 8 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from... Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr., and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to drive up past the 40. The rookie from Florida in on that stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Pass play now. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Monty Hooker with the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
They gain 14 on the play, and the Chargers will have a first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long.
12 yards to go.
From the gun, Stroud. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. They'll run here following the penalty. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes out to the left. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Looks like play has been paused. We've got a timeout taken by the defense. Stroud now on third. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Drake London with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They're going play action. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He'll throw it yet again. He rolls to... This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard that time, an offensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal. Back to the well again. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and they remain just short of the end zone. It's 4th and goal.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points of this game. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chargers and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another one for Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Going to the ground again on first. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Man in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
He finds him beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down, Stroud. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Finds his back complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Raiders first. Still sticking with the passing game. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. First down, ball at the 36. They'll throw it again. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw now. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Out comes the Charger offense late in this first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. Hopefully they've drawn something up here, Brock, because not a lot of time left to get this inside a field goal range. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll come out throwing. Got a man. Bowers has it. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's halftime here in this Halloween contest. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. One of the tight ends motioning right. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Amani Hooker with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers take possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To the air, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. On the move, past the 40. Still fighting forward. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. To throw here on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
After the penalty, 3rd and a yard coming up. Running it after the penalty. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They give to Gibbs on the option. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Here's Stroud. That one's complete to London. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Complete out to the right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Toss play, short side. Juke the defender. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Complete to number 88. A gain of 9 yards.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. All right, set now, 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Complete here to Bowers. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Throw left side, complete. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. They'll come up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal. Goal to go, it's a pass play. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Second chance at 6 here, it's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th.
Raiders 14.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. Stroud throwing here on first. Middle of the field taken in by McConkey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. All right, here we go, 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Escapes the puck, and they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. Play action on 1st down. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. They'll throw it. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself. But he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. 3rd and long for him here. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The Chargers and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 now. Gets this one to Andrews. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. On play action, here's Stroud. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Right up the gut. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Raiders down by only 3. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. 4th. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. That one's complete, right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Flush it, and he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Setting up to pass. Andrews with the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. He'll look to throw it. Throw reeled in by London. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. From the gun, Stroud. Searches from the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's on the move. He can run it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Raiders winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.